I'd like to talk about sequestration and the effect that that's going to have on the groups that you're representing. Sequestration could reduce the federal R&D spending by $57.5 billion, or 8.4% through 2017. And spending on defense R&D could be cut by $33.5 billion, or 9.1%. And that's going to bring the spending levels for defense down to the 2002 level. Do you have any specific S&T sequestration funding numbers for FY13 and a breakdown of how it's going to impact your programs?
Yes, ma'am, and we can provide that to you. I mean, I don't have it in my pocket, but basic rule of thumb, 9% to every program element and project across the department in RDT&E. So you can take whatever was appropriated in FY13, subtract 9% from that. That will cause terminations in some cases. It will cause certainly slowdowns to all of our programs. The place that it will hurt, I think, the worst is the reduction in the number of grants and new awards. We heard Ms. Lacey say that the future naval capability new starts are cut in half. I will start no new technology demos in fiscal year 13. We will reduce our overall number of grants going out to universities by somewhere between 500 and 1,000. That doesn't sound like much, but when we in the United States are struggling to have enough scientists and engineers to work on national security problems, I don't know which of those 500 or 1,000 grants might give me a very good scientist or engineer to come work in my laboratory. But if we reduce the pool, we reduce the future. And those are the impacts of sequestration. I mean, we're all in the business of an uncertain future. We were talking before this hearing started, we have some members in the uniform who say, well, you know, just fund the basic research projects that are going to pan out. We wish we were that good. You have to fund a number of things, and then some of them will bubble up. By reducing the pool, we're going to reduce the future. And I want to point out one thing that we're talking about within the building. In previous periods, the last two big budget contractions for the Department of Defense, Secretary Perry was involved in both of those. He made a strategic choice to maintain investment in research and development because we are cheaper and we provide options. We're working through that argument. I don't know if that's going to hold for this time or not, but in the past there's been a strategic choice in our government to maintain the future.
Would it be more helpful if you had flexibility to decide where you were going to make those cuts and make them more targeted?
Yes, absolutely.
Would it be less harmful to the programs that you deal with?
Absolutely. So right now...
So you could make wiser decisions if we would give you the flexibility to let you make those decisions within your department?
Absolutely.
Okay. Did anyone wish to add anything on that point? Okay. I happen to believe that we need to make sure that the funding and the programs need to be focused on our war fighters. So while sequestration may impact each of your organizations, the impact I'm concerned with are what's going to happen with regards to those war fighters and the war fighting capabilities.